7 first-team All-State athletes, 4 high school All-Americans, 8 Great Relays champions, 8 NCAA All-Americans, 3 athletes who have qualified for the Olympic track and field trials, a Heisman Trophy finalist, and an Olympian. Let's hear it for the Panthers. Our first honoree of the evening is Kevin Athletc from the class of 1989. Earning a black cape with letters from football, cross-country, basketball, tennis, and baseball. Kevin was a tough competitor in every sport he competed in, willing to step in whatever role the coach asked. He was a starter on the football and basketball teams and found success on the baseball field, earning all conference honors. But it was on the tennis court where he really shined. As only a freshman, Kevin advanced to the conference finals match that he would do 3 times in his career. As a sophomore, he advanced to the individual state tournament for the first time. In his 4-year career, he accumulated 60 singles victories and another 29 victories in doubles. In 1989, his senior campaign, Wally became Knoxville's first individual state place winner when he advanced through the bracket for a 6th place finish, earning all state honors along the way. Following high school, Kevin competed on the UNI men's tennis team for 2 seasons and graduated in 1993. He and his wife Jennifer made their home and raised their 3 kids in Knoxville for the past 26 years, where he serves as a CPA and a financial advisor. Panther fans, please help me in welcoming the Knoxville High School Athletic Hall of Fame from the class of 1989, Kevin Athletc.
I was always a sportsman. I can't remember a time right, because I think my tennis success is a culmination of everything that I played otherwise. I remember I couldn't wait to be a Panther.
From the Knoxville School District as a teacher and coach in 1977, and the impact was almost immediate. Early on, he served as the head coach of the girls' track team, leading them to back-to-back conference titles in 1980 and 1981. But what he was orchestrating on the volleyball court was truly amazing. Taking over in 1977, Coach Croydon's squad lost 2 of their first 2 conference games they played in. But that was the end of it. For 11 seasons, his teams never lost another conference volleyball match again. With stints from 1977 to 1984, and then again from 90 to 92, Croydon's teams finished with a conference record of 120 wins and 2 losses. During that span, they posted an overall record of 345 and 58, and over 85% winning percentage. In an era when Knoxville was in the large class for volleyball, the Panthers advanced to the state volleyball tournament in each of the final 8 years he was coach. They moved on to the final 4 or 5 times and were state runner-ups in 1981. During that 11-year career, 32 Panther volleyball players were named to the All-State teams, including 5 who were first-teamers. 2 Panthers were named Iowa's Player of the Year under Croydon, and 9 different players went on to play Division I volleyball on full rise. Dozens more played college volleyball at various levels. Coach Croydon was most proud of the fact that all 11 of his teams earned the Iowa High School Girls Academic Award, given to teams with a cumulative GPA of 3.25 or above. Besides his impressive coaching resume, Coach Croydon is the wife captain in Knoxville, where they raised their 2 daughters, and in retirement, Kurt has been a vital part of many boards and committees in town, and is a driving force behind the Knoxville Panther Scholarship Foundation. Panther fans, help me in welcoming to the Knoxville High School Athletic Hall of Fame, Coach Croydon. Performing for the football, basketball, and track teams. He was a 4-year letterman for the track squad with the honor of competing at Drake Stadium for 4 consecutive years. In his senior campaign, he scored every team, winning 2 events and placing runner-up in another. When winter came around, Wilson truly shined on the basketball court. He was a 3-year veteran for the Panthers, leading them to a 17-5 record in his senior season. The Panthers, playing in the large school class, made it all the way to the district finals where they lost by 2 points to the eventual state champion Marshalltown. Wilson led the squad in scoring that season, pumping in about 20 points per game. His highest game was a 34-point output against Pella. At the conclusion of the season, he was named All-State for his efforts, Knoxville's first boys basketball player to receive that honor. Following high school, in fact 61 years ago today, Doug married his wife twice. He had a long career with Premier at various locations around the nation, and they ultimately settled back in Knoxville, where they enjoy their 2 daughters, 4 grandchildren, and 8 grandchildren. Panther fans, please help me in welcoming to the Knoxville High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
You probably didn't know there was anybody still alive in Knoxville, did you?
Our final induction of the evening is the 2002 Knoxville baseball team. They weren't simply the Class 3A state champions that year, they were one of the most dominating teams that 3A has witnessed. The coach Joel Johnson led squad was blessed with pitching, defense, and powerful bats. With a record of 37-5, the Panthers averaged over 10 runs a game while giving up only about 3. Facing the best that Iowa had to offer at the state tournament, they outscored their 3 opponents there 30-7. In Iowa high school history, their runs scored still ranks 5th all-time in Class 3A. They ranked 8th all-time in hits and 3rd all-time in RBIs. At the conclusion of the year, 7 Panthers were named all-conference, 7 were named all-district, and 3 players were honored with first-team all-state recognition. Let's meet the team. Unable to join us this evening are team members Mike Rector, Craig Cameron, Kyle Thompson, Ross Gray, Justin Craver, Brian Joint, and Nick Harris.
Well, first of all, I think we all want to say thank you for the honor. I think our plan was just to kind of tell stories of kind of what we remember through that season, kind of our teammates. I know for me, I have a couple of special memories. First of all, with Bill Greatbatch, we spent a lot of time together, especially after baseball too, but at the state tournament, we were fortunate enough to room together. And we would stay up, Dave probably doesn't know this, we'd stay up most of the night playing video games before we'd get up early to go to batting practice. But we always had fun in our rooms, and usually, I don't think anybody got in trouble really, so that kind of minded our PCQs while we were in the rooms. But my favorite baseball memory was my junior year sub-state. We were playing at State L, and for whatever reason, Nevada just wouldn't go away. Miller pitched a heck of a game that night, and I think Rector used a home run to tie the game, or kept us in the game. Top of the 7th, Nevada scored 1 more run, so we were down 1 run. And then bottom of that inning, we were down to 2 outs. I believe, Andrew, were you on third base or second base? That's the only part of this I don't remember. Were you on third base? I was on first base. And Kenny McKay hit a dribbling, slow as ball you possibly could, swinging my ball down to third base. And if you knew Kenny, he wasn't much of a runner. Somehow, beat the throw at first. We got pulled off the bag. Andrew scored, and I got to second base. And while I'm standing at second base, Kevin came up to bat, and I'm standing there thinking, I don't care where this ball goes in the outfield, I'm going to score. I don't care what Jay says at third base, I'm going to score. So Kevin hits one up the middle, and I thought for sure it went to center field. So when I get to third base, I'm maybe 2 steps from it. I hear Jay yell, stop, stop, stop. I wasn't stopping. I'm about 4 steps past third base, and I hear Jay go, 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 go. So I'm waiting for a play at the plate. I'm waiting for the catcher to catch the ball. catch never moves, he just stands there. And I remember Mike Weir, he was sitting on a bucket at the end of the dugout. He leapt probably 10 feet in the air. I crossed home plate and realized we had won. I had no idea what happened on the play. Probably on the way home, somebody finally told me the shortstop had actually knocked the ball down, and they were making a play. I think Ryan was pitch running on that play, and they were going to make a play at second base to end the game, and the second baseman dropped the ball or something, and I had already happened to be turning third base and going in to score, so it was just kind of a crazy play, but I thought for sure it had gone to the outfield, and I didn't care what Jay said. That's kind of my memory.
You know, I had a whole bunch of stories that I was going to tell, but Kevin, you told them all. Tough to say. Realistically, you know, we won a lot of baseball games. I think 37-5, right? Some would argue it's 39-5, but we won't lose. You know, so these guys, we might not look like a bunch of baseball players, but we really put it together. So I think that's a true testament to all of those that came before us and our coaching staff. So thank you very much.